Okay, so whenever you're ready, man.
Alright. Just gonna finish watching this cutscene here because it's really epic.
Okay. Sure.
If only the game was this good.
Nice.
So, yeah, this was originally supposed to be a race, but, you know, that's not happening.
Yeah, sadly, Captain couldn't be here.
Man, I love Rayman. Look at this cutscene, dude. This is epic. Oh, wow. Alright. So there's a file name. What should I name my character? Anyone have any recommendations?
Let's make it Blue Sir or something, because he donated like $250. I think it's a good thing to do.
Alright, how do you spell that?
Blue Sir. Literally. SIR. If that even fits in.
Alright, that's good enough.
Okay.
Are you ready on the timer?
Yeah. Countdown.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Jeez. Okay. There we go. Good luck, man.
Thanks. So, does anyone in the chat room want commentary or what? What do we got here? Boy, oh boy, do I have lots to say about Rayman Rush for the Sony PlayStation. Lots to say. Okay, so, you know, this is Rayman Rush for the Sony PlayStation. This is a butchered port of the race mode of Rayman Arena. And somewhat changed a little bit, but not really, with, like, some new levels and stuff like that. This game is awful. It's really, really bad. Don't ever play it. Actually, you should play it and beat my world record because it's trash, because this game sucks. And I only played it a few times. I also haven't played this game in like 5 months, so I will probably not perform that well. Like, look, I've already made a major mistake. This isn't a complete disaster, but that's okay. No one else plays this game, so I'm the best no matter what, and that's all that matters. So there's an interesting control configuration menu here. You might hear me mashing the heck. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on the stream, but I'm going to say heck. You might hear me mashing the heck out of some buttons right here. Triangle is actually the optimize button. So you just want to mash triangle as much as possible because that literally is the optimize button. It optimizes the game. Also, I hit that thing. Forget about that. So basically what that does is every time I land from a jump, if I hit triangle at there's like a 1 frame window, I don't know, it's really silly. But if you hit it at the right time, you'll do a roll, and that gives you a little bit of speed. Also, when you're on the speed pads and you mash the heck out of triangle, you gain more speed. Also, I missed the lem there because I'm an idiot. But, you know, it's no biggie. I have to wait for this cycle anyway. You could beat my record in this game, like, with almost no trying whatsoever. Like, it's that easy. This game is not optimized. Despite this game having an optimized button, I have not pressed the optimized button enough times. Also, I hope you like the song here. The way this game works is instead of having different music for different levels, they decide to have different music for different characters. And because this is a speedrun, you're not going to be switching characters because that takes time. All the characters are exactly the same. So you just get to hear the same song over and over and over again. It's quite epic. Yeah, pretty much, Guy McGuy. Yeah. This is, This is a good speed game. Just think I could be playing 100%, which is about 3 hours of mashing triangle. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, the music, you don't switch characters in a speedrun. The music that plays during some of the other characters is profoundly epic. So, yeah, like, that's just not a thing you can do in a speedrun, though. Not even in, like, 100%. Like, there's just literally no value in switching characters. However, if you're doing individual level runs, you can use whatever character you want. So in some of my IL runs that I did of this game, I used some of the epic meme characters. So there's like 3 zones in this game. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't played this game in forever. But each zone has 4 levels. And with each zone, the levels get more intricate. So this is the first zone, so the levels are pretty basic. Usually levels have multiple routes and forks and all that. So right here, like, I'm doing the sliding at the top rather than not doing that because sliding is fast. And, you know, I'm trying my best here. Oh, whoops. This game doesn't have laughable voice acting? You haven't watched enough of the game yet, then. This game's got some pretty sick voice acting. Oh yeah, speaking of the audio in this game, every now and then the audio just decides to stop working. It's one of my favorite parts. And sometimes the audio just completely crashes and like makes really loud noises. So literally at any given moment, you could be hearing extraordinarily loud noises, like constantly. So, you know, brace for impact, because that's probably going to happen some of the later levels of the game. Alright, so there you go. It's another level down.
Alright, can I get even a small donation here?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, Duder.
Alright, we got a $5 donation from SMBSV. Thank you so much.
There you go. Yep, this level's actually pretty entertaining. Another interesting tidbit of information here. This is a PS1 game, and I'm playing it on a PS2. Generally, if you play a PS1 game on a PS2, you'd want to activate fast disk speed. But don't do that for this game, because it makes the game crash randomly on every load screen of the game, so yeah, that's not a good idea. This game makes my thumbs hurt. It also makes my heart hurt. I'm a pro masher. So I don't know if this Rayman marathon's ever going to happen again, but I've taken it upon myself to want to learn the worst of the Rayman games. So the only other Rayman game I will consider speedrunning in the near future is Rayman Brain Games. That game is pretty epic. Unfortunately, I didn't want to kill myself and learn it before this marathon here, but yeah, that's a good game right there. What is that circle thing? That's the map. Oh no, the top left, that's your punch. The top right's the map. Usually, you know, the enemy's not going to be in front of you, so it's irrelevant. That's like a charge. If you see that little blue fist there, that will freeze the enemy in place for like 3 seconds and allow you to catch up. So, kind of messed up there. We mash triangle. Well, I mash triangle. You're not doing anything, but I'm mashing triangle because it is the optimize button. What that means is every time I land a roll or land a jump, I can mash triangle to roll, and I gain a little bit of speed. And also these little rings you see appear around me on these boost pads. That's from me mashing triangle. Also, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the audio decides every now and then to just completely break and destroy your ears. So it almost happened there. Oh, there we go. I honestly don't know how this game was ever made. This game is a complete and utter disgrace, but, you know, this is what I do. Alright, so zone 1 is done now. Oh, not yet. It's almost done. Hold up. Alright, so zone 1 is done now. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's also another glitch in this game. This is my favorite glitch. Every now and then, you'll complete a lap, but it won't count, and there's nothing you can do. The game just completely screws you over. So I've had runs of this game where, like, I'm in some of the final levels, and I get the glitch where I cross the lap, but nothing happens. I lose like 3 minutes, and the game is over. That's always epic, so we'll see how that goes if that happens here. I don't know why it happens, and it's only happened to me like 5 times. So, but, you know, we'll see. That would be epic. What the? I've just received a very interesting whisper from the chat room. I'm afraid I cannot disclose the contents of this whisper, however, so back to talking about the game. This is the second water level. This is one of my favorite levels in the game, actually. It's pretty epic. Oh, there goes the sound. So your fist will like auto-aim toward the lum rings there. So you want to kind of try to cut like in lum chains like that. You want to try to cut your jump as soon as possible so that you're in the zone to where you can throw the fist and it will auto-aim. Whoops, messed that up. And pull you toward it. You can save some decent time there. I don't know if there's actually a sound delay, Frozen Frog, but this game sucks, and the sound just cuts out every now and then. It's an in-game feature, so that could be what you're referring to. Just ignore the sound for this game. Like, all you need to hear is me. In fact, just mute the stream. You don't even need to hear me. In fact, just turn the stream off at this point. This game sucks. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, I completely messed that up. Whoops! But yeah, there's no sound effects anymore. We got just this weird pulsing noise. I enjoy it. I'm pulsing right now. Yeah, if you think this is bad, you know, just wait until the later levels where it's a really loud noise that's constantly repeating instead of a really soft one. This game basically took a lot of the assets from Rayman 2, which I don't know when that game came out, but this game did no like graphical improvements between whenever Rayman 2 was made for the PS1 and when this game was released, so. Beautiful. So, as I mentioned before, when you, you know, land from a jump, there's like a 1-frame window. I don't know if it's actually 1 frame, but, you know, it's a really, really, really tight window to where you hit triangle and you roll. So that's why I mash triangle to try to hit that window. Sometimes it just doesn't work. This game sucks. I don't know why it's so precise, but, you know, it is, so. Right there, not right there, but when I started this sentence, or this statement I suppose, I landed from a jump in like a little swampy area that slows me down, and I missed the roll, so I just had to deal with the slower speed, which was not okay. You can roll with no speed penalty through these like areas like water and sludge and muck and all that. So you don't want to really avoid them. You just want to kind of roll through them. Oh my lord. It appears the sound just turned off. Not bad. Just gave up. Couldn't handle it anymore. Come on now. That is an excellent reminder, Thexterra. I must admit, that is probably the greatest reminder that I've ever been reminded of, like, all day. Fantastic reminder. I really, like, honestly have no idea what this this whole like Kickstarter thing even is for. Like, I don't know what he wants. I don't know what he's gonna do, but either way, just give him the money, because you know he's epic. So that's my endorsement of this procedure here. The official Cyberdemon531 endorsement. Very coveted. Not many people can acquire such an endorsement. This level sucks. So here's some enemies, I guess you could call them. I don't know, they're really dumb. Sometimes they just hit you for no reason, like right there I damaged it, but it just hit me anyway, so it's pretty epic when that happens. Okay, so basically what the enemy did, the opponent racer, is they hit one of those switches that, you know, kind of reverses those speed pads, so it makes me hit the wall. Basically he owned me, is essentially what happened. I was owned. I didn't make it. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, never mind. False alarm. Oh. I mean, I was owned, Death. Like, I don't know what you're expecting here. Like, that's what happened. Well, this isn't a version difference. V_bagels. This is just a different game. There's Rayman Arena, which was kind of like a party game, sort of, but with a racing element. And then they took the racing element and they quote-unquote expanded upon it by basically porting over all the levels, adding a few new ones, and changing the physics quite drastically. And some other garbage. So it's not necessarily a different version, it's just like a different game with the same premise, I guess. Also, I'm playing this game because I plan to speedrun every single PS1 game, so this is on the PS1, so I'm gonna have to do it. Did I already do Lava Factory? No, I didn't do Lava Factory. Whoopsie. I'm actually looking forward to speedrunning Rayman 2 on PS1. That game's great. Granted, I haven't played it since I was a child, but you know, we'll see. Oh wow. Nice one. There's 1,200 PS1 games released in North America. So far I speedrun like probably about 30 or 40. But you know, we're getting there. There's an invisible wall right there that kind of like sometimes bounces you out and you'll fall down onto the right there rather than being up on the sledge, and that's quite a bit slower, so hasn't happened on the first 2 laps. Hopefully it doesn't happen on the 3rd one, but it happens sometimes, so all. Not bad. Alright, so there's 4 levels left. If anyone has any questions about this game, or about anything else that I could answer, be sure to let me know, because I really don't know what else to say about this, so. Oh, Nelly. Oh! There we go. The physics of this game are fantastic. How does multiplayer work? I don't know. I've never played multiplayer. I have no friends. If anyone here is going to AGDQ and wants to play multiplayer with me, let me know. It should be epic. I don't see why it wouldn't be. If the game barely functions in 1-player mode, I'm sure 2-player mode would be a complete disaster. The controls are even worse than they seem. How big was the budget? Approximately 3. I must admit, X-Eyeball, I'm very, very offended. That is a very disrespectful statement to one of the greatest games of all time. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. I highly recommend looking up the music to the other characters on YouTube or something, because it's pretty epic and definitely worth listening to. Yeah, maybe. Twill Link, but, you know, you only get like 4 characters at the beginning of this game, and all of them are very bad. You only get the good ones later on, so you know that you can't use them in a speedrun anyway. So, but you know, yeah, that's a good point. How many times have I pressed triangle? Probably a few hundred times. Whoopsie. So we got 2 routes here, the top route and the bottom route. Top route, I think, like, maybe is a little bit faster, but it's also significantly harder. And you'll most often, you know, get fucked. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but that does happen, so I'm afraid I just, you know, can't help what the game does to me. But, you know, the top route makes it so you don't have to do a lot of those jumps like right there, and you don't have to do that running segment. It's just non-stop sliding. Well, it's more non-stop sliding than the bottom route, I should say. However, again, it is very difficult because it's a very thin platform. Someone tried to make a task of this game, Shredwatt. He said that his first, like the first level was like almost identical to the first level in my run, time-wise, so then he just didn't continue making a task. I'll try to do the top route here. I messed it up. Yeah, I'm splicing right now. That's why the sound is all messed up. The sound is actually fine in this game. I just made that whole thing up so that I could splice in alternate routes and you know, video clips. I'm a fraudulent speedrunner. The music is tied to the character that you play as, and you don't switch characters in a speedrun because it, you know, takes extra menuing time, and all the characters are exactly the same. The only difference is the music, and like the sound effects of them running, I guess. Why? I mean, this game sucks. If you think this is bad, you should check out my 100% run that I did. It's about 3 hours, I believe. Basically, instead of doing every level once, well, you do 3 laps a level, right, for a race. And then there's 4 game modes. There's Championship, there's Lum Collecting, then there's Target Collecting, which is essentially the same as Lum Collecting, but just a different sprite. And then there's Time Trial. So you have to end up doing every single level 10 laps for 100%. And there's also the possibility to mess up and then have to redo an entire race, which I did very often in my run. My run is terrible for 100%. But I only did that once, and I'm never doing it again. So if anyone wants a free world record, you can probably save like 10 minutes off of that run, so hit it up. Wow, I'm owned. Oh, I'm owned. I'm owned again. Holy mackerel, I'm freaking owned a sec. Well, this is no longer a speedrun. Hello. Whoops. Fist went to the wrong one. When's the run getting good? In approximately 10 seconds from now. Alright, the game is good now. Woohoo, let's go. Shit. Oh boy. Hello. It appears the sound is now giving up. Whoops. Can't take it anymore. Got a nice hole in the map there. It's pretty nice. Alright, if I remember correctly, we have 1 level left. No, we have 2 levels left. Fuck. This game never ends. Actually, yeah, this is the last level. Never mind. I got confused for a moment. Alright, this is the last level, so. Holy mackerel. Jeez. So yeah, whoever's getting ready on the timer.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I'm getting ready.
You're gonna have to power up for a little bit here, because we still got like 2 more minutes.
Okay.
Turning when you're on that you know, boost mode of being on the, like, the little arrow thingies is really awkward. So getting that third one is something that's not easy. The story for this game is Rayman is like, man, you know what? I feel like racing, and then everyone else is like, oh dude, that's a great idea. And then that's the story for Rayman Rush. Let's see. Oh jeez. Imagine a world where you're in a Twitch chat room of several hundred adult males fetishizing cartoon PS1 games, female characters. This is the world we're living in right now. For shame. Alright, I'm on the last lap. I prefer the fairy in Rayman 1. She's well clothed. Fexter, are you there? Back me up here, buddy.
Yep.
Rayman 1's a better game, right? Than Origins? Back me up. Also, by the way, time.
Of course. Right now?
Yeah, down.
Okay.
Go. What is it?
43, basically.
Basically? Are you saying it
Yeah.
wasn't a precise time?
Exactly.
Oh, no. By the way, these credits are epic. 43, you said? No, that's like 20 seconds off my record. Not bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job, man. And that for not having played half a year. Good job.
Yeah. I'm a beast, you know. What do you want from me?
Any ending words?
Watch the credits.
Okay, we'll stick around. We're way ahead of schedule anyway now.
I mean, I could do another run if you want me to.
No, it's not that far.
Here you go.
So is anything gonna happen, or is it just text?
Oh well, now it's done. That was just an epic cutscene.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, GG's, man.
All right, I'm out of here.